dear. Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And for all it's quite a bright day outside, I'm having a bit of trouble with my lighting here. I'm really going to have to replace one of my lamps. I keep saying that, but then, you know, there's budget restrictions. Okay. So I'm just getting myself set up so that I can see comments. I need to find the video first on my other device. And we're having some problems here. Okay. Well, I can't see comments yet. Let me have a wee look to see if it's telling me I'm live yet. If you're here, say hello. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it is saying I'm live, but can't get me on my other device. So let's just one more go and then we'll just have to go. Seem to be having a bit of an internet issue here. Oh, you're out for your coffee, Helen. You enjoy that. That's fantastic. So I'm actually going to demonstrate the new paper pumpkin. It just arrived yesterday and I've not opened it yet, so I'm going to demonstrate that. If I can get myself, well, I will do it anyway, but I would prefer to be able to. Oh, it's showing me now. I wonder if I can get it now. Here we go. Yay. Have a great day, Helen. And thanks for saying hello. So I've got my coffee in my lovely balloon cup. And we'll just get started. And it does say there's a few people here. Not everyone said hello yet. But I'm just going to open this up so we know. I've not seen in this before. I haven't actually, I've been so busy that I haven't seen any of them other demonstrators demonstrating this yet. So who knows what's going to happen today. But I wanted to show you, this is the paper pumpkin in North America and Canada, I believe. These are subscription boxes. But we just occasionally get access to one here in Europe. Oh, morning, Joanne. Lovely to have you here, yeah. And Joanne, let me know if your parcel comes today and I will send you links for the other class. So yes, yeah, well, that's in my mind. Part of what I wanted to say today was, I do a class in the post every month and quite a few people already purchase that. But you can only purchase that if you're in Europe or the UK because it has product in it. But what I've done is I've made a PDF, or you can have it as a Word document, so that people can buy it that are anywhere else in the world. And it's just for a small fee of £6 UK pounds. It's £6. So I'm not quite sure what that translates to in dollars wherever you are or whatever your currency is. But if you go to JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk, I'll also put a link in here, and there are posts in here about it to let you know how to purchase that. So I am doing, hi Liz, I am also doing a Zoom craft and chat on this Sunday evening at 8 p.m. So anyone who's bought the class, either a kit class or the PDF class, will be invited to that. Well, I'm just giving it a go, Joanna, so hopefully you'll be able to join in my Zoom session on Sunday night and give me some feedback so that we can work out going forward, and I guess it'll inform you for your business too. So it just makes it accessible to everybody, even if they can't buy my product. Now I'm rambling, so let's see what's in this box. I will put the link to the information about the PDF under this post, and I will be putting this up to YouTube later, so I will put that in there too. So wow, let's get going. So this paper pumpkin is basically a card kit. Now the only thing you need to add is a block. I've chosen this D block, not just because it was just at the side of me there, but because that usually is big enough for any stamp. So if you have to buy a block, you can use that. But see, if you don't have a block, you can use your mobile phone, you can use all sorts of things. Okay. Okay, Joanna. I'm expecting everything to start arriving today, so you may well have it by Sunday, but if you're having issues with Royal Mail, talk to me about that later, because there can be other ways around that for future classes. Anywho, what's in here? This coordinates with the Expressions in Ink speciality paper, and it's on the style of that, so yeah, it's just telling you how to get that if you need it. So it has 2 ink spots, Bumblebee and Evening Evergreen. Now, if you forgive me, I am not going to open these because I have full size and I tend to gift these to new customers, these little ink spots. So yeah, I will bring out my pad, but obviously you wouldn't need big pads if you've got this kit. So some nice stamps, kind of similar to the Expressions in Ink stamp set. That's not what it's called, but you know the one I mean. The ink one. My words are not here today and my catalogue's in the other room. But hey, you know what I mean. But, sending hugs, congratulations, you're amazing. A blobby inky effect, a lovely wee flower, tiny little flowers here and a little sprig. And thanks for everything. So, you know, it covers congratulations and thanks. Great. So let's open the tissue paper. This is always the exciting bit when you get a box, is what's under the tissue paper. Yay, what we got. So this is great for beginners because you've got everything, apart from a block, but as I say, you could use your phone. I can get in here. Right, so there's a wee pack under the tissue, and we'll just pop this carefully to the side. I love the boxes, and I do repurpose them. But today, the bits we don't do, we'll go back in anyway. So if you're watching, say hello. I'm just drinking my coffee before it goes cold. I hope you've all got a cuppa. Right, and I'll just get my scissors to get in here. Excuse the state of the nails today, what a mess. But Lady's coming on Saturday to sort them out for me. Unfortunately, we started doing them and then she's taken ill and wasn't able to come when I had her booked. So hopefully she'll be better. She said she'll be better. She is better and she'll come on Saturday. So a bit of a mishmash. To me, there either should be right or not at all. Right, so in this pack, we've got some Evening Evergreen twine. We've got dimensionals, and we've got some beautiful iridescent stick-on sequins. Self-adhesive, so that's that. And then we've got this little strip of glue dots. That's so handy. So what have we got here? Envelopes. So So we've obviously got two different sizes of cards because we've got two different sizes of envelopes. Great, I always like these wee dinky note card size ones. Yeah. So lovely, good quality, good weight envelopes, but we'll pop them to the side. And then we've got some layers with the inky effect that matches the other set. We've got strips for sentiments. Beautiful, beautiful vellum. How lovely is that? Oh, with a lovely leaf. And that is the same leaf in miniature of the die that comes with the suite that this goes with. The Expressions in Ink suite, or whatever it's called. Maybe Joanna can tell me the proper name of the suite because my catalogue's next door. Then we have card bases. So we have these beautiful Fresh Freesia is the base, and then it's got our other, I think it's got Blackberry Bliss or Gorgeous Grape in it. Oh, look, sprigs with the inky effect. These are gorgeous. Woohoo! These are going to be such fun. I'm trying to lay them out separately on my desk so that when I'm making up a card I'll find the bits I need. So we've got those 3 card bases. Then we have some little early evergreen card bases. Put them there. And then we've got more bits for sentiments, and they're all die cut, so all you've got to do is push them out. Oops. And then we've got Bumblebee card bases, larger ones, 3 of those. So we'll just pop them over here. And then more vellum. Oh, look at this. Look at that beautiful, thanks. It's like it's stamped with white on the vellum. That is just beautiful. And the large floral image there as well. So you've two sheets of that, 3 sheets. Oh, they're beautiful. And then you've got your thanks in French and in German. So we've got merci, danke, thanks. So that is just fabulous. It just looks all great. So let's get this out of the cardboard out of the way, and well, what we'll do first is we will just make up the cards as they suggest first, and then we can look at other things. So we'll make one of each as their, or roughly as their suggestion. I never can follow instructions exactly. But okay, so I'll just go with basically, this is the sort of, it's pictorial instructions, so there's no language barrier, you just follow the pictures. Yeah, you could colour the back of the vellum, you're quite right, there's loads we can do. Right, so what first of all I'll do is I'll get my evening, I always say early evergreen instead of evening. Evening evergreen, right, so Bumblebee, and that's the colour, so we'll just stick with what they're suggesting just now. Pardon me. Because do remember, bear in mind, Cuppa and Cards is aimed at beginners. Alright. So, what are we going to do? We need to do a bit of stamping for this one, so we need one of these ones. And they're stamping it with Bumblebee, so let's just do as suggested. And on this card they are using the "You Are Amazing." I love that sentiment, "You Are Amazing." Because we are all amazing. I particularly like to use that sentiment when I send things to my team, because they are amazing. And that's just a wee reminder that celebration is running out. We're more than halfway through September now, and on the 30th of September that wonderful offer that's extra offer that's on with Celebration for joining, well, my team or anyone's team actually. I prefer you join my team. And so at the moment you get an extra bundle, but to be honest, the offer is fantastic at any time of the year to join up. You pay £99, you choose your own kit from products in any current catalogue, and I've lost my vellum flowers. You pay £99 and you choose, what do you choose? £130 worth of product, and that's the standard at the moment. This time you can choose an extra bundle on top of that. How amazing is that? So average bundle is £50, so it's, you know, well worth it if you're a crafter. And what's the benefits of being with Stampin' Up? You get at least 20%, and you can build up that when you everything you buy. And being part of a team, you're part of a community where we all stamp together, we help each other, we support each other, and you generally make new friends. Right, so this is going to be, I'm not quite sure where we're, right, so we've got to put some glue dots discreetly on this. I am going to use my take your pick tool, but do you know what, if you don't have a pokey tool, do you know, I don't know, something along the lines of a darning needle, or I'm sure you can find something that would just, your fingernails can do it. I just, mine are in such a dire mess just now. But these wee glue dots are useful, so I'm trying to put them behind the white where they won't show through. And they have wrapped some twine around the card base as well. Where is the twine? It's just to let you see everything that you get. Right, okay, where did I put it then? Oh, it's in here, underneath here. Hi Andrea! Hi Jane, hi Renee. I'm just blethering away here, just doing my thing, making cards. That's what I love doing. So basically they've just wrapped some twine around here. Let's just see if we can do that too. So they wrapped it around and tied a bow here, so I'm trying to think. So wrap that round once, twice, chop it about there, and tie a wee bow here, and then we can play about with where the how do you think I'll manage tying a bow? Me tying a bow is not always a spectator sport, but hey, well, yeah, we're alright, there we go, that's it this time. There it is, nice and tight, and then we'll just trim that bit off. We can faff with it and get it how we want it when we're done. And then, hey Karen, in you come. So this paper pumpkin just arrived last night, so we just opened it fresh this morning and having a play now. These are available while stocks last. In the UK they're £20, and do you know what? If you're going away on a wee trip, even if you're an experienced crafter, pop one of these in your suitcase, and if you feel the need to craft when you're away, you've got something there. As I say, it's completely portable. I'm just popping this on where I can. There you go. As I say, I did put a few wee glue dots on there just to stick it on. I think I might be better putting that a bit higher, just so it's not hanging off the end of the card there. Right, and then we've got this, and we'll pop that on with dimensionals. So we've got our wee sheet here. Oh, and of course we've got some beautiful sticky on. These are just gorgeous. Look at the iridescent and the shining. You've seen the pinks, the greens, the yellows, white. It's so pretty, so pretty. And they'll just reflect whatever colours they're close to. So a couple of dimensionals on there. So if you're needing quick and easy cards, my goodness. I'm just putting that in line with the bow and the twine because, well, that pleases my eye. Now, as you see, that's still a bit wobbly up there, and while I quite like it to look textural, I don't think that's going to stay stuck, so we'll just stick another glue dot. I don't want it coming off. Where could we stick one? Maybe under the leaf there, it'll be less noticeable. Let's take the back away. Yeah, that's just going to hold that just a wee bit firmer there. I mean, I like the 3D texture there, and just there you go, card one. No, it's not. What did I miss? Oh, so pretty. Subtle. These are. You just pop them where you want. Look how they catch the light. Wow, what fun. And you know, you could, great to buy one of these and invite a friend round for a wee crafty session. Would be good fun, wouldn't it, to just do something together. Right, so there you go, card one. That sort of looks like they've suggested, because at the end of the day it's your card, it doesn't really matter, but we'll just go with what they're now. Okay, so now they want me to stamp. So if you see this picture here, it's showing you the stamp spot, and it's telling you that you're going to use that little stamp and this floral image. So let's get the floral image first. And we're going to be using evening evergreen, see? Whoops. So we'll pop the big one on first, and they've done like about 3 of the big image and then the little one around and about, and they're doing it on this here. So let's just, so it's like tone on tone stamping. It's quite pretty. Oh, Louise, I didn't see you there. How are you, my dear? So they're doing just like they've got one kind of, well, they had the leaves up the other way. Well, maybe I don't know which way is up. Do you think the leaves would be facing up? But they've kind of done that. But again, do you know what? It's your card. Do it your way. You just get the general idea from them that you're stamping that a few times. Don't know where I put my I had it earlier. My chamois. I tried to clear my desk a bit to give myself a space. Never mind. We'll just pop that over here and we'll get that clean later. Put it on another block. And the little flower. Where are you? And I'm thinking just randomly pop this around. Don't press too hard or look what will happen. Look what's happened to me. Generally I would use a smaller block, but I'm trying to kind of think you've only got one block, so. You can also do Stampin' Off. Okay, I think I might have overdone it, but hey, that's all right. I am going to close this just now, and we have this card uses one of these. There's another thing to stamp, because we're going to do, we have to stamp for everything on there, and look, green fingers, but luckily we have an emergency side, and this is being stamped in the bumblebee. Good idea, Andrea. We love to have you here. Oh, there's coffee. It's good. Okay, so what do I need now? I need to wipe off. I forgot I've got a microfiber cloth here. That will do for wiping off. And I'll put that over there, and we'll get the For Everything, because we're going to use one of the vellum thanks for this. So there it is. I couldn't find it. For Everything. Do you know what's the best thing to do with these stamps? When you take them off the sheet, especially if, see, look, it sticks to everything. They're really quite clingy at first. And it's good to just lay it on your work surface. And then pick it up. That lets it relax, so it's not all stretched out of shape. And then pick it up. You can try to make it straight, but I'll just move the block to go with this. And as I can't get my head over it, there's every chance it'll be squint. But there you go, I've hit the thing and made a mess. See, for all my experience, still can make an error, so don't panic about it. Got ink blob on one side of it and a squint sentiment on the other. That's great with double stamping. But hey, that's the way we go. Right, so we'll start again. For Everything. Although it's easy, it's also easy to mess up, so, but don't worry about it, because everything's fixable. Right, this time, For Everything, straight down. There you go, For Everything. Maybe I need the sentiment for your patience. Thanks for your patience. Okay, so what do we need else? Right, it's one of these evening evergreen card bases. That's going on there. And then we've got, we'll use the same sheet. Doing my Sean Connery impression here. So that's going to be going on there. So we'll just, again, how are they attached? Just with some glue dots. Where are they? Who's pinched the glue dots? Here they are, right beside me. Don't seem, some people can pick them up with that, the putty end, but not happening. These glue dots really do stick quite well. You would think just 4 that's maybe not enough, but really they work fab. Oops. They also sell packs of these little glue dots as well on a roll, which are slightly easier to work with. So this is just going onto the card base. Try and have an even border all around. See? And then we just want a few glue dots on here. It's suggesting 2 or 3 along the bottom. So again, I'm looking to see where it's slightly thicker, to be honest. Or actually where they're putting the other sentiments slightly over the top of the base of this. So I'm thinking then if I do it like so, this sort of goes from the end of the, right, okay. We'll see how we go. If we need to add in any extra, we will. So take the back off. Oops. Going all quiet because I'm concentrating. And then we'll just pop the thanks. And see, because it's going on a dark colour, it looks so pretty. Try and get that straight. But see, if it goes squint, you just say it's an artistic angle. Now hopefully these glue dots will fit. No, they're too big. So what you can do, they're not glue dots, the dimensionals, is just chop them in half. There you go. And then we're just going to pop this there. So that in fact does cover the glue dots that are on the back of the vellum. And then some sparkle. Aren't they special? Whoops. And we can't have an even number, so I'm going to pop one down here. Isn't that nice? What a lovely wee thank you card. That's super. Super duper. So that's 2 done. My goodness. So I'm assuming that next one we'll be using. Yeah. This is just a fabric kit. You could just take this anywhere. Now this one's going to be a bit special. Now we're going to be using the bumblebee here. And we're going to attach the vellum. Oh, I love it. So I love this vellum. Look at that. See that on its own with thank you, that would be enough for me. I think that is so pretty, but wait till you see there's loads going on here. Right, so we need some glue dots to stop this coming off. So they are suggesting you just put some in the middle because we're going to decorate over the middle. So let's do that. When I say they, I mean whoever designed this kit will be one of our Stampin' Up artists. And I've put that on, it won't matter which way you do it actually. These really do come off easily, except when you're filming. And I've got the bits everywhere. Right, so can you see that? Okay, right, and then again I just want to put that kind of centrally there. Well, you maybe want to have the glue dots on the other side, of course. I make the silly mistakes so you don't have to. So there we go. So what's next? What is next? Some of these gorgeous, so we need a sheet of these gorgeous foliage, colourful, so it's just a matter of just easing them, persuading them to come out. And keeping them on this sheet until you're going to use them is great because it keeps them nice and flat and safe from breaking and just still attached with just the tiniest little pieces. So you just tug them out, just gently persuade them. There we go. So if anyone is watching this, especially on the replay, and you would like one of these kits, please give me a shout. Or you can go to my online shop, which is JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net, and just push the shop now button and you can have a look. We still have celebration going on at the moment. If you spend £45, you can choose a free item from celebration as well. So yeah, there's lots happening last 2 weeks. So we're just building up. Oh, there's a wee bit that needs to come out of there. A wee bit still to come out of here. And so just kind of arrange them so that there's sort of look like it's almost like a wee bouquet here. I think I'm just going to put them on one at a time, and then so just want a glue dot in the middle because I'm going to be putting my sentiment across, which then will hold the rest of it down. So if we just pop and just arrange them in a way that pleases you. But so that they all fit on the card. Oops, there's another wee bit that needs to come out. Right. And then we'll pop this one. And put a glue dot on. We could put a couple of glue dots on that bit in the middle, couldn't we? Take the backs off. So what do you think of paper pumpkins? A nice way to... Do you know what as well, if you have any friends or family that you think they might like to have a wee go at card making, what a fantastic gift. £20 and they've got everything they need to get making some cards. Should put a few of these aside for Christmas time. And then we'll put a couple of glue dots on the middle bit here. And do you know how relaxing it is just to sit like this and just make something pretty? It's so relaxing. You forget all about the rest of the world. In fact, sometimes I'm here doing this forgetting that you're watching. It always makes me feel so much better. Just kind of putting it on like that. The sentiment's going across the middle so it won't look odd. Right. And then, so that's all that. And then some twine. A big twirly bit of twine. I'm just going to cut a length off and see what I can do with it. So they've done a sort of a faux bow. I think you could tie a bow, but it's not really. I'm just going to do my own version here. Because I've cut this longer, I'm just going to use that. I'll make some loopy bits. And attach this with a glue dot. Where's my pokey tool? I want to do something, put one there and one there, and hopefully this will catch it. I think they've actually tied a knot, but I feel that will maybe make this a bit bulky. I'm going to just see if I can catch all these bits onto the glue dot. This is not what they've done. I'm doing my own thing here. It's just what happens once you relax and you kind of stop following instructions and do your own thing. So there you go. The thing is with this kit, once you've made up all the 9 cards that with the card pieces, you've still got lots of bits and pieces left over, so you can use other card bases. I just put that up that way. Right, and we're going to stamp congratulations on this one. But there's lots you could put, sending hugs, there's so much you can do here, so much you can change up. So I'm going to pick up my congratulations. And again, stamping with Bumblebee, so yeah, that's fine. Normally I would have my head over the top. I don't think you want to see the top of my head, so it's probably squint. Yeah, it is. It's artistically positioned. Haha. And then I want some glue dot, not glue dots this time, dimensionals. Here and there. And then we'll just pop that across my kind of bow thing that I've made. There you go. And some sequins. It's so great that these sequins are got adhesive on the back, so they're just so easy to. I don't want to slide off, mind you, but. This wee tool that I'm using, it's called a Take Your Pick tool, and it's got some putty in here, but I think I need to refill the putty bit. Oh no, there's some more coming. That's better. Okay, and we put one here. Whoops. Now I've got too much putty. Maybe one there, and I also have to have an odd number. So we'll just put that one there. Okay. So that is the 3 cards that they've suggested. Obviously you can make 2 more of each, but we might vary it up a bit. Let's pop these bits and pieces out of the way till I have a look now. I don't want to lose anything. Right, so there's what they've suggested. I think I've kind of achieved it. I've played with the twine a bit differently to them, but that's okay, I made it mine. And after, on the back here, where it shows you everything that's in the kit, they're suggesting then that you can go on and change it up. They've even used this on one of the bags that you can buy with this suite, the in colour bags. You can stamp on that, or there's another way of using the bumblebee card. And then they've used, with this suite, there's an ephemera pack as well. I've got, here's the designer series paper, oops, the designer series paper with the expressions in ink, and there is an expressions in ink. See, it's got lovely sequins. Are they exactly the same? Do you know, they're not even exactly the same. These are a bit bigger. Pardon me. But there's an ephemera pack in here as well, and they use some bits of that. So you can mix and match. So once you've done your paper pumpkin, you could then go on and buy some of this. If you've already got it, you can get it out and play with it. So we could have a go at doing something else. Well, let me see. There's another one they're suggesting. It's just stamping on the bumblebee one with the flowers and then adding some bits on. So they're adding ribbon in there, they're using the twine with that one. We'll go on and we'll have a go with this and see how we go. We'll kind of sort of go with their suggestion and sort of do our own thing. But they've stamped directly. I'll just pop that over for, and seeing as we've got a few minutes anyway. I don't actually have any of those bags left. I have shared them out. What I had, and I don't think I've any left, so I'll be able to do that one. But then I'm going to pop this flat now to stamp. So what I'm thinking is, let's see what that does as well. So let's get the nice floral image. This one. Oops. Putting everything in the wrong place, haven't I? Let's put these here just now. And clean that off, because I did stamp it with Evening Evergreen, didn't we? So again, just to do some tone on tone stamping. What might be interesting actually is to do this, use this bit. Randomly. This is a quick way of colouring in, but what I'm going to do is just randomly stamp this. Oh, look at the texture in that, just even with tone on tone. Oh, I love it. I'm just giving the front of the card some lovely texture. So is everyone okay? Who is inspired to get a paper pumpkin and take it with them on a holiday, or just get started with stamping. I'm going to just do that off the edge. I'm just actually giving the whole of this more texture. I've basically made my own background paper there. Wow! See? Easy. And then, well, what if I then stamp the flower image with the evening evergreen? And just do that in a few places. How pretty is that? Well, I should use, if you've got a mouse mat or something along those lines, might be useful just to do your stamping on that. Because we're using photopolymer stamps, sometimes you see that that image there was a bit lacking, but I'm going to do do some along the top as well. I'm overdoing it, but that's just to let you see you can just have a bit of fun experimenting. You're still going to come up with a sendable card. And right, we can use some of these. So the green will look nice on the bumblebee, won't it? So we'll take the green one out. Tease it out. So they already made what was a very plain card base into something, you know, a bit more exciting. Now the thing is, you don't have to use this exactly as it's supplied, because all you've got to do is take a pair of scissors and chop some bits off. Chop its bits off. There you go. Just the wee sprigs, and we can use them on here when we put our, so I think we'll stamp a sentiment and then we can arrange them underneath, and we're still sticking with just two colours here. So we'll use this for thanks. Now I'm going to say they have used a bit of, they've gone with a piece of card underneath. So let's have a go at that. I think they've just used a bit of basic white. I'm sure I've got plenty of scraps here. An old scrap here and a trimmer. And I want it to be a bit bigger than this. Whoops. So that is, so it needs to be at least, I would want it to be 7, and that's about 3. Yes, this is a paper pumpkin. Christine, hiya, how are you? Yeah, I'll show you in a minute what I've done. So I'm going to go, say 7.5 by 4 and see how that looks. Just making it up. You know, you might have some scraps on your desk if you're already a crafter. Whoops. Maybe a bit. We'll go by 4.5. 7.5 by 4.5. This is centimetres, folks. Where's my, where is it? There it is. Whoops. Just killed the trimmer. Yeah, look. That's okay on there. So then you can stamp on this. So let's do something different. Let's have a play with these other wee stamps we've got here. So we've got this tutty wee one. It's tiny. And a wee sprig. And then we've got the other little flower here too. So again, because I'm looking at beginners and you've just bought paper pumpkin and one block from me, I'm going to stick with just using it, yes. I don't know if you guys have already had this one in the USA. It's the Expressions in Ink one. Expressions in Colour. Have you guys already had this in North America? I'm going to stamp on this with the bumblebee. And on that one with Evening Evergreen. Right, so we'll take this totty wee one. No, we won't. We'll go with the bigger one first. Don't listen to me. Do the bigger one first and just do a few of them. Now, random is not the easiest thing, but we'll try. And guess who didn't clean this stamp? And I had used, I got away with that. Oh, I had given it a wipe, hadn't I? I forgot I did. So we'll just pop a few of these in and around. Stamp off the side as well. Okay, wipe that off. We'll go in with the sprig. So again, it's just a simple different way to do the card differently. You absolutely do not need to do it as they show you. That's simply to get you started. This is beautiful little spriggy thing. Again, you can stamp once, stamp twice, and give it some texture. Just play. Do you know what I mean? Just play away. Look at the state of my fingers as well. The only way to get experienced at stamping is to stamp and keep doing it. I'm going to wipe this off because I'm getting ink everywhere. Get it out the box, Christine, it's beautiful. Get it out and play with it. I'm sure you can do lots of alternatives. I'll stamp off there and then just add, because I didn't do a bit stamping off at first. See what I keep, because I'm using the bigger block, I keep putting it in the ink. That's not good, but never mind. Right, and then we'll take the wee teeny weeny flower. I have to watch that I don't lose these tiny stamps, but let's just give it an airing. So actually, do you know what? It's the middle, when I say it's a teeny weeny flower. You stamp it there, look. It can be the middle of that flower if you want it to be. How cute is that? So you could do it in there, make it the middle, but I prefer it just as a wee cutie extra here. Right, enough. I'll just keep stamping and stamping and stamping given the chance. How are we doing for time? Oh, we've gone over. Oh well. We'll finish this off and then that will be us. Right, so we need a sentiment here. So I think thanks would be good. Or you are amazing. Well, I've used you are amazing, so let's try this thanks stamp. So it's a lovely wee stamp set because it's got some nice imagery and sentiment. So we'll take the nice dark evening evergreen here. And just pop thanks there. And where's the twine? Here it is. So we can wrap a bit of twine around this bit. So there you go, just over an hour. I've made 4 cards and I've blethered. I've showed you everything that's in the kit. So do you know, if you're on your own or with a friend, you would soon get through the cards once you know what you're doing. Got everything laid out, and you would just go if you wanted to make them as they've. So I'm just putting a wee knot in there. And I'll pop this on the card base. So this is going to be quite a high card because I'm going to use the dimensionals here. Now I'm deliberately using them there because I'm then going to be able to put a bit of greenery underneath. So I'm just putting the 4 and then we'll faff about with the greenery in a minute. Because we crafters, we do like to faff. Right, and where's my thanks? So that's going to go here. So there you go. Squint thanks. Yep, squint. Artistically arranged. And then we just want to, so we're just, where's the glue dots? We're running well over today. I think because I've just relaxed and I've not rushed anything. I've just taken my time and enjoyed. So we'll just put some glue dots on there, so, and we'll, whoops. Usually you can have a wee, if you're not in a rush like I am now, you can arrange it first and decide exactly where it's going. Me, I'm just going to, the way that I flower arrange, because I'm not a flower arranger, is I just stick them in until I'm happy with what I can see. So you get the drift. You could faff about as much as you like and get yours exactly how you want it. Decided that faff is a technical term. No, I want that to, I want it hanging off really. There you go. Squash it down. And then we've got this little one. Whoops. Got a wee bit extra in it there. Right, so we just a couple on sort of the lower leaves, just so it won't jump out. You still with me? Who managed to stay with me? And we'll just have a tidy and we'll then see what you think. We'll let you see them all. I'll just get this ink shot out the way. You know why. Right, tidy up, she says, and we'll let you see what we've made. So we started off with the purpley tones and pinks and to fold them. Oh, we had a bit of an interruption there. You're making soup, Karen, fantastic. And there we go, the early evergreen one. And then there's the third one, and there's our freestyle one that we went off when we went rogue and did our own. So do you know, then once you've got, I always do the first few as prescribed sort of thing, similar to what they've suggested, and then I start playing myself. And as I say, you can add more of the greenery, it's up to you. So yeah, thanks very much those who've made it to the end. Sorry I ran over the hour today, but I've enjoyed it. So Paper Pumpkin, £20 in the UK, a complete card making kit. You make 9 cards and then you're left with a stamp set and loads of bits and pieces to carry on stamping. So get in touch if you'd like me to order you one up. Yeah, thanks so much everyone. Don't forget, celebration finishes 30th September, your last chance to get a fantastic offer that's on just now for joining up, and for purchasing every £45 you get a free gift of your choice out of the brochure. Okay, I'll stop rabbiting. Enjoy the rest of your day. So what are you liking? 1, 2, 3 or 4? What's your fave? Bye, Andrea. Enjoy whatever else you're doing today. Put in the comments. Yeah, Karen, you like 3 the best. Yeah, I actually think that is very pretty, isn't it? You like them all, Andrea. Thanks very much. If you're watching this on the replay, remember, just let me know what you like best. Take care, everyone. See y'all soon. Bye.